Yeah, bro. What's up, B?
Not much, brother. Not much. How about you?
Yeah, but not much, man. Um, Kind of a somber episode today. 4 years ago, I mean, our favorite player. I mean, would you say Kobe's your favorite player of all time?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, he's my favorite basketball player of all time. So both our favorite basketball players, both of our favorite, whatever. What you got, you know what I mean. Both of our favorite basketball player ever passed away on January 26th of 2020. Him along with nine other people, including his daughter, passed, and we just want to not we don't want to focus on that. Obviously, it is a very it's sad that he's not here with us, but we just want to focus on the good moments that he gave us. Um, I know there are many days, whether it was watching him live, and can you believe this? Before we start, and this isn't going to be long, but there are people who may listen to this who are not old enough to even watch Kobe Bryant play live. He
100%,
played
man.
for a long time too. They're in
He
high
played
school.
for
They
a
didn't
long
get to
time.
watch him.
100%,
We
man.
both got the luxury to watch his highlights, his interviews, and watch him play in real time. So we so we came up with five moments that are favorites. And how I did it was it's a mix of my favorites and what I think is the best, right? So
Yeah,
uh, this is my list. All of this is on court. I wanted to do off court, but it was just I think the on court moments beat the off court moments, and that says a lot because he had a lot of iconic moments off the court too. So without
100%.
further ado, let's get into it, man. So I'll start. I'll start. So my favorite top five, right? So I'll start with number five, and um I wanted to put you know what? I will say number five will be his game four against the Indiana Pacers back in 2000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the reason I put that as my fifth is because um they were down or they were up 2-1 the Lakers, right? But going into I think in game three, Kobe got hurt or Kobe didn't play in game three, right? But going into game four, tough game, very close game. Kobe was or not Kobe, Shaq was in foul trouble, and then he ended up getting fouled out. All right. And this game went into overtime. So within minutes, it's like this is do or die. Either the Pacers win this game, and mind you, they're on the road against the Pacers. Crowd is crazy. Either they get this done,
Mm-hmm.
or the Pacers tie the series two to two, and take the momentum to game five, which would also be played in Indiana. But Kobe took matters into his own hands, made some extremely clutch shots. And you've heard the backstory. I'm
Of
not
course.
gonna go too deeply into it. I'll insert it in here with what Jalen Rose was saying.
Is Kobe's coming out party. When he hit us with the get down, lay down, that was dope. Cause he was arguing with their bench. Like, I used to hear Phil yelling at Kobe, pass the ball, move the ball, get off of it. We like, yeah, get off of it.
Facts.
Like, I don't know what game he watching.
Right, no
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Right? And Shaq fouled out. Hey man, Cole, I love Cole so much. He went to work on us. And then he hit that jumper at the top of the key and he did this. That wasn't even to us. That was to his team.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even believe
He
in
was running
Cole.
back. He was looking at them when he did.
But he took matters into his own hands, hit the dagger, which was a tip in, and yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my number five. All right, what's your number five?
So my number five, man, right, was the three-peat championships, man.
Mm.
Three-peat championships from 2000 to 2002, man. And of course, this was when he was alongside, The Diesel, the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, man. You know, they had that three-peat, winning 3 consecutive NBA championships. You know, Kobe with his scoring, teamwork. You know, the Lakers were had such a dominant presence during that period, man. So like that's my number 5, man.
All right, my number 4 would be his game tying shot and game winner against Portland back in 2004. That game, he scored 37 points
Mm-hmm.
against Portland. They were on the road. And if you go back, he hit one where he was tightly contested, had nowhere to go, then chucked it up, and that tied the game to go into overtime. And then off the inbound play, Gary Payton passes it to Kobe, and then he hits a miraculous shot, fade away, falls to the ground, and it was a game winner, and they won the Pacific champion. They were the Pacific Divisional champions that year. That clinched their championship.
100%, man. 100%.
That's my number 4.
So my number 4, man, were the 2 Olympic gold medals,
Oh, I like that.
2008 and 2012. You know, Kobe played, a key role in the success of the U.S. men's basketball team, winning gold medals in 2008 Beijing Olympics and then the 2012 London Olympics. You know, his leadership, contribution were vital in bringing home for the gold for Team USA. And, one moment, man, a lot of the players like D Wade, Bosh, LeBron James. The one thing they always talk about is when he played up against his own teammate Paul Gasol,
Yeah.
right? And that moment where Kobe said, "You know what? I'm gonna run straight through him," right? And then I remember watching that interview, man, and everyone's like, "You're gonna run through your own boy like that?" He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
it's showing it's a sign of respect."
Running through Paul's fucking chest.
First play of the game, I'm running through Paul Gasol. We was like, what?
Man, you tripping. Like, that's your teammate. You tripping. You ain't about to do that.
He said, first play of the game, I know what they're gonna run, and he knew Powell's gonna be the last screen. And he said, I'm running through that motherfucker.
I swear, the first play of the game. We was like, holy shit.
Right? Saying that, hey, listen, we're teammates, but right now it's me versus him. And he ran, and if you remember, man, he ran straight through him, bodied him straight to the ground.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
So
that's
yeah, man. That's my number 4, dog.
number 4. Number 3, a little lower than usual, but this is just to me, like this is a little personal. I would say, actually, I'll swap mine. Number 3 would be his game-winning shot against Phoenix game 4. Just like the Portland game, it was he tied the game to send it into overtime, and then afterwards, he stole the ball. No, it was a jump ball. It was a tip off, jump ball. Kobe got the ball. Drove it right. Pulled up for a mid-range jumper. It contested over 3 guys, I think, and he hit the game winner to put them up 3-1. And fun fact about that game, while that was happening, Kobe was in labor with Gianna, so it was to show you.
Yeah, man.
So that's number 3. Or Gigi, I should say. Kobe's wife was in labor with Gigi. So yeah, that's my number 3.
My number 1, my number 3, man. Man, I can't believe I'm saying this, man. The 60-point farewell game, man.
Oh, I have that a little higher.
Well, let me explain to you why that's in my number 3 spot. First of all, man, why that's in my number 3? Because, man, it was the end of an era, man. It was the end of a period of time, man. I don't want to say it's one of my favorite moments because, it's his last game, man. He had an excellent career, man. One hell of a career, man. But reason why it's also my number three, you know, the team that he played against?
Utah.
Utah, yes, sir. He played against Utah, scoring 60 points. You know, an extraordinary ending to his career, man. You know, just showing, like, just basically showcasing his scoring ability, competitiveness, man. You know, it was a good way to kind of end your career, man. You know, final game, and you know that was the same game. It was the same period of time where the Golden State Warriors tied the Bulls with the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
record. But nobody was paying attention to that. Everyone was paying attention to the fact that, you know, Kobe scored 60 points in his last game,
Yeah.
right? It just shows you how much and how important he was to the game, to the NBA, to the fans, to the sports people that love just sports in general. He played a huge part. So, you know, that's why I have that third place, man. Yeah, man. Tough. It's even tough talking about that part, man.
Yeah, that game was the tribute game. It was the second most watched game in not the tribute, excuse me. So his game, it had 5.4 million from 1 a.m. to conclusion, you know. So that's where it peaked, which doesn't seem like a lot, but on a random, what was it? A random Tuesday or Wednesday was when the season ended. That's pretty major, you know. So
For sure, man.
yeah. So my number two would be 81 points. Um, so 81 points. He did it against the Toronto Raptors. My favorite, like our home team where we reside, the Toronto Raptors, scored 81 points. He had 26 points going into the second half, and then he scored 55 in the second half. And another thing to mention, that was the only game his grandma saw him play
Mm-hmm,
in person.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, man.
yeah, second most points in NBA history. And yeah, that's my number two.
Yeah, man. So my second one, man, was the game-winning shot versus Phoenix Suns.
Mm.
Went through that, right? Or no?
That was my number four.
That was your number four. Well,
Uh,
that's my number two, man. You know, like I don't have to go into details because you kind of went through
oh
the
no, that
whole.
was my number three. Excuse me, number three.
That was your number three.
Yeah,
Honestly, man, I think, you know, honestly, our last three, man, I feel like, you know, we just have them in different orders. We have the same last three, to be honest, man.
yeah,
By the sounds of how things are going. But yeah, man, it was a crucial playoff game. Kobe hit a game-winning shot to force overtime against the Suns. You know, the Lakers eventually won the game, and Kobe's clutch performance demonstrated, you know, his ability to rise to the occasion. You know, clutch player, man. And like, I don't care what a lot of people say, man, but when it comes to one of the, you know, Kobe was definitely one of the better clutch players in the NBA for sure, man.
yeah,
If you needed to put the ball in somebody's hands, you put the ball in Kobe's hands for sure, man.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my number two, man.
Number two, and then number one, his farewell game.
Yeah,
That's the way to go out. 60 points. We
yeah, man.
watched it. You remember where you were when you watched it. That's a Kobe moment. You remember where you were when you watched it. So that's why
100%,
it's my
man.
number one. He did it against Utah, and he just turned back the clock. And
Oh man.
yeah,
Like, you know, that was honestly, man, that was a great game, man. Like, no one, you know, and I even remember, man, I remember the speech that was given, man. You remember, you know, everything, man. It was a beautiful moment for real, man.
perfect,
Like
perfect.
I completely even forgot the Golden State game was on, and I didn't even pay attention to the record that they had, man.
Neither did I.
Right? Like, you know, everyone like while Golden State's all excited about that, you know, the rest of the world is more focused on Kobe's final game,
Uh,
you know. Um, but yeah, man. But like my number one was the 81 point game, man. Like like you already went through the details, man. Like I said, man, it was it just shows like the highlight for Kobe. Like, as tough of a player as Kobe was, he had a soft spot for family, man. And
yeah,
that was a big game for him. It was, the second highest point totals in a single NBA game, which is outstanding, man. Like overall, man, Kobe's just one of those players, hard work
It's the
game.
second highest point total
Yeah,
as far as like regular season games.
in a single NBA game.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, how many? Wait. Let me.
yeah, look it up.
Lakers versus Jazz, 2016.
The 81 point game.
Oh, 81 points. I
Yeah,
thought
that's
you
the one
meant the
I'm talking
Jazz. I thought you meant the Jazz Lakers.
about. No, no, no,
Okay, I was
no. I'm
gonna
talking about
say.
the 81 point game, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I was gonna say, I was like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's mine. That's a good list, man. Good list. There's a ton. We could do this all day. We can name a ton of my favorite Kobe moments. Like
Yeah.
this podcast, this episode wouldn't even end. It will take us
Yeah,
time to end
we
it
literally could do this all day, man. We can
all
go to
day.
commercials, we can go to shoes, we can
Interviews.
interviews, man. 100% books, everything, man. Kobe was just an outstanding overall guy, man. But can we do one thing, man?
Yeah,
Can we just have like a quick moment of silence?
absolutely.
You know?
All right. Hold on. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, man. That's it, man. That's it. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe, man. And then, now that we've done that, to wrap up this episode, let's just do our playoff predictions real quick. So, what is your playoff predictions for tomorrow's two games?
So far, man, course. I don't know. I guess we're gonna just start it either way. So for
Yeah.
the Lions versus 49ers, man, I have the Lions, man. It'd be nice to see the Lions go up on top, give Detroit a win, man. This would be huge, not only for the franchise, but for the for the entire city of Detroit, man. This will be
Yeah.
huge, man. You know, they have they have an excellent offensive team. They have Jared Goff coming in. They got a Gibbs in the running back position, man. Montgomery, another running back, key running back player, man. Like Donovan, another guy, Jameson Williams. I'm hoping I see a victory come there from that team, man. They're also good in the rushing defense as well, so they can put some heat on the 49ers tomorrow. I don't think, after the win, the little fluke, I would like to call it, that 49ers got last week, getting lucky with the Packers, they aren't going to be prepared for tomorrow. They need to bring in some sort of whole new game plan if they want to deal with a monster like the Lions, man. And even if they manage to beat the Lions, man, whoever they go against in the Super Bowl, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. So like that's for that section. I don't know if you want to kind of tell me yours, and then we jump to the next one. I don't know how you want to do that.
Oh yeah. I agree with you with the Niners, man. Or not the Niners, excuse me, the Lions. The Lions winning. I have them winning too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I have to add my theory in here. Okay. I have
Okay,
to.
put that theory in there, man. We need it.
So,
Everyone needs to listen to this theory.
okay, listen. For you Niner fans, this is if Kumi told you so, okay? One, the 49ers have a 29-year Super Bowl drought, right? The last time they won was 94-95 season. And what Super Bowl did they win it in? Super Bowl 29. So their last Super Bowl win was in Super Bowl 29, and they're currently on a 29-year Super Bowl drought. Now, for the Lions, you Lion fans out there, you can also use this. Detroit, the area code for Detroit is 313. 3 + 1 + 3 is 7. You guys haven't won a championship since 1957, let alone been to a championship game since 1957 as well. So you guys have never played in a Super Bowl, right? Also, too, you guys won 12 games, 5 games above or 7 games above 500, right? The last time you guys won a playoff game on the road was back in 1952 when you guys won the championship against the Cleveland Browns. And that was 1952. 5 + 2 is 7. Jared Goff's number, 1 + 6, 7. And then another thing to put in there, this doesn't have to do with the number 7, but you guys allowed 23 points in each of your last 2 games against both the Bucks and the Rams. So that's another thing to put in there. And one more thing, Matthew Stafford and Bobby Lane went to the same high school, and you guys beat Matthew Stafford in the wild card playoff round. So if either team wins, there's my theory on why they would win. So there it is. What do you think?
We'll have to see if that works, man. We definitely got to see if that works, man.
All right, and this is based on numerology. I have a whole theory. We can do an episode on this next time.
Sounds good, man.
And then for the AFC Championship,
Ravens versus Chiefs, man.
as much as America wants the Chiefs to lose this, I think the Chiefs are gonna win.
Listen, man. I'm gonna say this now, and I'm gonna go into hiding. You Swifties are not gonna win the football game.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you Swifties
Uh-oh.
don't pretend to be football fans. Okay,
Hey, Swifties, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't know what he's talking about. Him and I don't know each other, okay?
but listen here,
Don't come at
Swifties.
me.
Let me tell you something,
I've heard
Swifties.
some stories, Taylor.
Taylor Swift is going to be the
Hey, listen.
demise.
Listen, just do your predictions, please. I'm scared of her. Okay, just do your predictions. I don't need her finding how we're.
I hope the Ravens destroy the Chiefs
Okay.
so that you Swifties
God damn
can
it.
go home crying.
God damn it. I didn't tell him to say this, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't tell him to say this.
You Swifties have destroyed America's most loved game. You and your Taylor Swift fan base, you all go home, stay home. Because when the Chiefs lose, blame it on Taylor Swift.
Taylor, I love you. I was just listening to your song today.
What song was that?
Love you, girl.
What
All right.
song was that?
All right.
What song was that?
Shake it off. Shake it off. Oh. Yo. All right. That's it for tonight.
Wait, what was yours, man?
in the morning?
Yo, what was yours? You didn't say yours.
Oh, I said the Chiefs.
You said the Chiefs? You
Yeah.
said the Chiefs? Okay,
Yeah,
well, the only one me and you are disagreeing on.
Yeah, that's the only one we're disagreeing on. Because I'm not trying to have these. I'm not trying to have these. No.
Well, I'm gonna be seeing the Ravens and the Lions.
Lamar, I love you, boy, but my life is much more important, man. You know. Just saying. All right, man. That's it for today. We'll see you next time. And yeah, man. Enjoy tomorrow's game enjoy both games because I know we will. And then we'll be back for the Super Bowl predictions in 2 weeks. All right, man. Easy, boy.
Easy, brother, easy.